Hello and welcome. This is your boy Jackson coming to you from New York City. This is the second part of my Justice League review. I did say during my previous post that I was actually going to, what's it called, sleep on it and see how I feel in the morning. Yes, okay, as I predicted, yes, I was overly excited when I saw the movie, so sort of, you know, let things gloss over certain things that were just really, really, really bad in the movie. I am. I have to say it was enjoyable, but it wasn't what I expected exactly. I know. Look, I love Batman vs Superman: The Ultimate Edition. I thought that was one of the best superhero movies made out there. So, I was expecting something along that line, and unfortunately, this is not it. It's like everything that happened during Batman versus a lot of things that happened during Batman versus Superman were actually ignored in the Justice League movie, which made no sense. The whole post-apocalyptic scene, the whole Flash running back in time, telling them not to. It was like the whole thing was just ignored or just paused, so to speak. And they were like, you know what? Boom, let's just try to make something fun, flirty, and yay, happy, and all this stuff. And it just didn't really gel for me. Like I said, yes, it was lighter. It wasn't somber. It wasn't sort of serious. I mean, yes, the tonal quality wasn't as drastic as I expected it to be. Yes, you could tell it actually takes place in the same universe. It's not, oh yeah, you had the whole Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman. Oh crap, what the hell is this? This is like a whole different show. It's not the case. It does take place in the universe. It is fun. It's not the best thing. It's not what I expected. I'm actually curious as to, or at least I'm hoping there would be probably a director's cut or Zack Snyder's cut because certain things from the trailers were actually missing. I mean, that whole scene with Alfred and that was reminiscent of Jurassic Park, completely gone. So it was a whole different experience. I was like, I sat down there waiting. I was like, wait, Superman's back. That was weird. That wasn't what I was expecting. Oh, maybe it's something else entirely. Green Lantern or something. Kept waiting and waiting. And in the end, nothing. So, yes, it was trimmed down. It was 2 hours. And yes, that wasn't a good idea. That wasn't a good call. I'm going to say it. It felt rushed. Scenes were cut out. I'm not quite sure exactly why they decided at the last minute to make a movie featuring six separate characters, six separate superheroes into a 2 hour time slot. That makes absolutely no sense. It was just a horrible call. And also, one of my biggest gripes here would be I wasn't too happy with what I saw, and I'm quite certain those were actually Josh Whedon shots, which kind of surprised me. I'm a huge Josh Whedon fan. I've always told everyone right from the get go, and I think he's a brilliant director, brilliant creator, and the opening sequence with the whole weird Henry Cavill mug kind of set the tone for the entire movie. It was just badly done. I'm like, whoever does the CGI for DC movies or whichever company they should just let them go. I'm sorry, the special effects are horrible throughout the entire movie. It just kept pulling you out from the universe. It's like from suspense of belief, so to speak. It's like you're watching something and boom, there's something weird. It's like seriously, that's the best you guys could do after what you had what a year, and that's the best. I mean, they looked like weird cutscenes from PlayStation 2, not even 3 or this is PlayStation 2. So I was really, really disappointed in that. And let me reiterate again. Yes, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was fun. It was lighthearted. There were quips. But ultimately, if you've seen all the trailers, then you've seen all the jokes. And surprisingly, they were really not as funny as I expected them to be. I was watching, I was like, oh yeah, he just said that. Trying too hard. And then there is Ezra Miller and the way he runs. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, sorry, shouldn't say that. Oops. Yes, he runs funny. It's like, what were they thinking? I was like, really? Really? This is the best you could do? I mean, you guys didn't think that was a weird way to run, and you guys actually allowed him to continue doing that, especially towards the end where it was like a long shot of him running, and it was like, really? Come on. Aquaman, I wasn't too thrilled about. I mean, yes, it wasn't too bad, but I wasn't really thrilled with his portrayal during I guess, the second act when he became Aquaman. I guess. I mean, prior to actually meeting Bruce Wayne and everything, that was actually pretty good. The first act of that. After that, it was just let's see. Superman, surprisingly, was fun, but like I said, the whole weird CGI mustache thingy that they did completely ruined the whole effect. I did like the scene where he was resurrected and he went to town. Well, you know what? Oh, do I really want? Yeah, he went to town and it was actually well done. I love the whole interaction between him and the Flash during that scene. That was actually hysterical. I thought that was actually pretty good, and I'm glad they actually put that in there. What else? Oh yeah, I did say I wasn't too thrilled. I mean, you could tell certain scenes were actually filmed by Josh Whedon due to the weird um, effect around the mouth and the beard area. And you're like, oh yeah, those scenes were actually just filmed recently. They were included. And to be honest, I don't think they were actually truly, truly necessary. It's like those scenes were like, seriously, why do that? It's like it just takes away from the movie, which is a shame, really, because I truly, truly, truly wanted this to be an epic, epic movie. Like I said, huge DC fan. Yes, I do like Marvel movies, but I do believe that the depth the characters have, they have more depth in the whole DC. Yes, I know people are like, oh, Snyder's trying to take things too serious. It's trying to put gravitas in this. Yes, I actually think he did a good job with the stuff. Like I said, I watched the Ultimate Edition, what, a day ago, 24 hours ago, yes, to sort of catch up and this. And yes, I still think that was actually a pretty good superhero movie. It's different, obviously, but good. But with the new one, it's sort of, yes, like I said, it does take place in the universe, but it's sort of generic, to be honest. It's like, I can't believe I'm saying this. I really do miss Snyder. I wish they had somehow kept. Well, I wish he had. Well, I wish he didn't have the family tragedy that actually forced him to actually leave the the movie and pass on the baton to Josh Whedon. So, oh well, I guess there's nothing we can do about that. What's done is done, and hopefully there will be some sort of ultimate edition out there. And yes, I'm not surprised that Rotten Tomato completely I mean, yes, they were. I think they were a tad bit harsh, but I can understand why. It's like I said, those special effects kind of fucked the whole thing up, screwed the movie up, in my opinion. It's like it could have been better. It could have been much better. I'm not saying it was a masterpiece, but those special effects just kept ruining the movie, which is unfortunate, really. And I see Batman. You see, I've always complained that people kept saying, claiming that Batman is actually human. I've always said, no, Batman is not human. There is no way he could go through all the things he's done and still come out on top. And I'm like, you know what? In this movie, unfortunately, they actually made him more human, which was a little bit jarring. I expected, Batman tough as nail, Batman brooding, so to speak. His Bruce Wayne personality, yes, charming and everything, but the Batman is a bit brooding. But he seemed to be a bit too happy and filled with guilt. I mean, the guilt part I can understand, but I don't know. I kind of got confused for a moment over there. It's like he is. You're watching it, and you're not quite sure if he's actually in love with Superman or he has a thing for Superman. It's bizarre. I mean, he's flirting with Diane, Prince of Wonder Woman. Let's just put it this way: he's flirting with her. Then the next one, he's brooding. It's a weird. Listen, I guess you guys have to watch it. It's kind of strange watching the whole time. I wasn't quite sure exactly what was going on. I was like, he sounds like he's in love with the guy, and he's also interested in Diana, and he's being a dick, but not dickish enough, in my opinion. It's like, what? I preferred the Batman from Batman versus Superman, and this version that's in Justice League. I don't know. Well, like I said, it's a trilogy. It's the birth, death, and resurrection of Superman, so to speak. And in that aspect, they did a good job. I mean, the resurrection was a bit weird. I wasn't expecting them to follow that route. That was actually kind of bizarre, totally unexpected. I guess that's what they were going for. And wasn't too thrilled with Danny Elfman's soundtrack. I guess I still think what's his name? Uh, Junkie XL with is it Hans Zimmer would have been perfect for this, and Josh Whedon made a mistake firing him. Then again, he did make a lot of mistakes with this movie, so it's one problem piled on top of others. Anyway, I'm guessing there's more to say, but I would rather not completely spoil the movie. So leave comments, leave comments, leave comments. I'll leave a comment down there, pointing down, yes, and subscribe to my videos. And hopefully, in the near future, I wouldn't be rambling so much. I'm just, you know, kind of disappointed, and at the same time, I, I found the movie entertaining. So it's sort of like a 50-50. Yes, the aspect of it that were good. I was like, oh yeah, that's fun. And aspect were like, holy crap, what were they thinking? So I hope you guys will go out and see it. I mean, it would be a shame for it not to make enough money, and ultimately decide to cancel the whole universe or the whole franchise completely. I'm hoping that wouldn't happen, which is why you should go out there, support DC and Marvel, of course. I mean, Marvel doesn't really need any help. They've been churning out apparently successful stuff. So we have to keep DC alive and make sure the DC heads, those behind the scenes, do not ruin the formula completely. Do not turn it into another Marvelous show. We need variety. Like most shows or TV series shows that are out there, after a while, they get to be redundant, and as such, they lose their audience. So we need to keep things fresh. Otherwise, the whole superhero genre might crash and burn sooner than we would like. And there's so much materials out there that they could actually make into series and into movies or TV series. And I would really prefer that they not follow the same formula. Let Marvel do this stuff and let DC do this stuff. We can both enjoy both sides of the equation. And, you know, like, enjoy. It's a good time to be alive because there's tech out there that actually makes the whole comic book superhero genre feasible. And I'm hoping they find better animators at Warner Brothers. I know it's not what you guys expected. It's not what I expected, to be honest, to be saying this today. Like I said, enjoyed it, but there was a lot that needs to be done. That's all I gotta say. And at least, to be honest, I just have one more thing to say about this. The movie is actually much better than Suicide Squad, even though it felt as though it had the same backstage interactions, whatever Suicide Squad actually did. There were too many soup in the kitchen, so to speak. And from what I gathered, the head of Warner Brothers actually was the one who sent out the mandate to make sure the movie's under 2 hours. I mean, what was he thinking? Why would you handicap a movie like that late in the game? I mean, had he initially stated right from the get go, okay, this is what we want. We wanted less than 2 hours. That's understandable. But to do it when the second principal photographer has begun, or I think it was actually after that, it's just complete idiocy. It's like he doesn't know what he's actually doing. I don't know. You know what? I'm just speculating. I'm not even quite sure that's actually true that he said that or he made it out. So I'm hoping that I'm wrong, and I'm hoping studio interference at Warner Brothers will be done minimally. I mean, yes, I do hear Disney does listen, but they do have a successful formula. So more Warner Brothers has to find their own version that isn't a mimic of Disney. Anyway, till then, this is Jax coming to you from New York City, and you'll be seeing a little bit more of me. But I do believe the next movie I'm actually going to be seeing would be Star Wars. And here's hoping it's going to be different from Empire Strike Back or The Return of the Jedi. Let it be its own stuff. Till then, stay frosty. This is Jackson, over and out.